2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you a
Compound fractures
season-long
in his
race
right
for
leg
the
and
FedEx
shattered
Cup.
his
We're at
ankle.
one of
Martin
golf's
County Sheriff's
iconic
Office is
venues,
expected to
Torrey
release
Pines,
some more information later this afternoon. We have breaking news from golf.
It's about to begin. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action. This week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, your thoughts quickly here on Torrey Pines South. It is a big boy golf course, isn't it?
It is, and these players are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up to this point. But this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. But tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
Let's see what kind of time he sets for himself today. That one's just found its way onto the first step. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
That's well executed. This one's heading towards the green. This is a lengthy putt here. So close. And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
Yeah,
that's just not going to work for him.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
We're trying.
Playing from around 110 yards out.
Four left.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Ew.
This is his fourth shot.
Oh, we are gonna chip this.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Can escape.
Putting now for a bogey. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Looks like this one's going to the beach.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th. This one's looking pretty good out of the sand.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. That's time to get the putter out. That's safely on the surface. Well, this would be a great putt.
I did, dumbass. Whoa.
I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
Oh,
and a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Well, it's fair to say that Max Homa is filled with confidence these days, isn't he? And it just seems like he's going to keep adding title after title to his resume.
Yeah, what can you say more about Max? I mean, his game has just continually to evolve year in and year out. And it just seems like with every step that he takes, it's gargantuan for his confidence, because he's just a tour-bred winner.
And a touch of frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole. That hole's done. Number 7 after that hole. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill. Green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
Oh, he's hit a tree there. And that one has failed to escape the rough. So he's got more work to do here. This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This one just for a bogey.
Sitting at 3 over for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The 6th hole's a really cool par 5. Once you get back up onto the top of the hill here, you want to try and take on the corner of this par 5.
Yeah, taking it down the right-hand side, it will seriously reduce this par 5, but you got to avoid the rough. It can get really nasty. From there, you could possibly run it up between all those bunkers. There's one low spot area on the left-hand side of this green that will come into play should you get your distance control a little bit wrong.
Stay in the air. This now, his 3rd shot.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
To keep the round going. This is a par save.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Over to 7 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich. A great par 4 that requires good positioning off the tee as well.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
It's heading to the bunker for sure. Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
Andrew, standing over it, and I don't even know how I would play this. This is such a tough, awful, nasty, any other adjective lie.
How close was that to going down? This one's for bogey. Sitting at 4 over for the event. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Well, this one's come out on a good line.
All right, getting better.
Oh, that's so cruel. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 4 over for the day. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on, because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well, your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
And down it goes. All right, Rich, you got any power of positivity thoughts going on in that mind? This player's facing the cut line at the moment with 9 to play.
I don't think they're nervous because they're so far out of it. It would take a miracle for them to make the cut.
Lining up now, this shot from the fairway bunker.
Took a good swing at it, but I don't know if it's going to be enough out of the sand.
And this shot from the bunker. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. It's on a good line. Oh, that's outstanding. Holds it from the bunker. And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, this is just absolutely textbook, Luke. This is how you do it.
Currently at 4 over for the tournament. The 11th at Torrey Pines South plays downhill, but it's still a long par 3.
And not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup.
This one might need to curl a long way back from the left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. That's just about 3 feet away.
He's got this for his par.
And that puddle drop. Well done. And now at +4 for the event. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely do they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
Just needs this one to kick right. Well, at least it's on the green. That's the positive. Lining up here from a long way away.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one starts moving out to the right, and I think it'll come back to the left. Should be interesting.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Yes, sir. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
That'll work there. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is to save par.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenge.
Trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt saves the par. Well done.
15 works slightly back inland here at Torrey Pines South, but they still need plenty of focus.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
This one's online. Now 8 shots back after that hole. 16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Okay, time to return to the action. Standing over his second shot. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Just a slight break to the right in this one.
Ooh, nice stroke. That one's got some intent. And he's made it. What a putt. That's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Run the leaders just yet, but through to the weekend he's playing quite nicely. There are still some players out on the course, but right now it's looking good for him.
Yes, I saved my ass.
Well, with that, unfortunately, this person's event is over. Unable to make the cut here today. That's a shame.
Now the next question is aisle or window. I'm telling you, it's a terrible feeling missing the cut. But you learn from all the mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the gorgeous Monterey Peninsula in California, our first round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. The course looks to be in pristine condition. The players are fired up, and we can't wait to see what drama unfolds this week on 2K Sports. Let's go out to the first hole. Well, they can't all be good. Time for the second shot on the first hole. He's going to want to take that one over. Here's the third shot. On the green and a chance to save par. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
I think this putt's going left to right.
Come out to play. Come out to play.
Right on line, but just misses.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Coming off of a bogey, looking for a birdie.
Wow, what a swing. Let's see what happens out of this bunker.
Congrats on making it to the PGA Tour. You're going to do great. Good luck this season. Your first tee time is with Prime Birdie Hills. Last week was tough, but that was your debut. This week you're paired with 9-win season.
And I don't think that's enough out of the sand.
A couple tough breaks, but you'll bounce back. You just got to stay out of your own head. You'll definitely be able to do that this week against Phil Mickelson. Man, it only gets easier, right? This week you're with Jim Furyk.
He's got this left for birdie.
Seeing a lot of distance out of you. You'll definitely outdrive John Daly.
The putt goes in. That's a birdie, and that's the way you bounce back. And now back to even par for the tournament. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole.
Right now, it can't get any worse, right? Actually, it can. You're playing with Tiger Slam Tiger Woods. Congrats on making it to the PGA Tour. You're going to do great.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
First tee time is with Prime Birdie Hills.
I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Justin Thomas as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
Something feel off to you? I don't know, I feel like I left my glove somewhere. What makes you feel? It's right there. Oh, okay, good. So imagine like I left my wedge or something like that.
That is going to work. This one is 5 feet away.
This for a birdie run.
And a good job there. He moves to 1 under for the championship. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
1,000 followers, I'm gonna drink the milk. This is day 15 of the milk locker. We got some more milk and we got some carrots.
Players on other side of the golf course making some noise. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Big shot out of the green side bunker.
Oh, you putt.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie.
Let's go. Ooh, wow.
A bumpy start through
Drilled
this
it.
hole, but what a way to finish.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
I'm happy. I'm not gonna cap.
Is this one going to go down? Just
Oh.
a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 5 strokes behind. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Let's recap this long-range effort. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
let's get back to the
I
action.
didn't even realize about Pebble Beach. I'm not even gonna cap.
What's he facing with this one?
Our wind's just gonna knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Trouble ahead.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
This putt is for par. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity.
This was her second.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down.
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. Not much good that we can say about that shot. going with 5 wood. The ball in the green side bunker.
I will be down in uno momento.
Hurry up. Bye.
Hey! How was your day? How was your day?
Fine. You can come down and put stuff away that I asked you to put away.
Quite hard.
I didn't ask you to complain about it. I asked you how it was.
Well, you asked, so there you go. Love you. Bye.
Don't ever tell me about your day.
Oh. 3 feet left.
This may be a little tiddler, but it's moving right.
That putt goes in. Time to make a move. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
2 under for the event. All right, the putter can come out now. 17 feet away from the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round.
That's our 9.
To 3 under par for the championship.